Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and hello. If you're new, make sure that you subscribe before you leave. That way you'll never miss out on another video here on my channel again. Okay, so as you guys know, I have been uploading every single day, and I'm going to be uploading every single day up until Christmas for every single zodiac sign, and we're going to be reading the predictions for what's coming in the year 2020. So I've already done Cancer, Gemini, Aquarius, Pisces, Aries, and Taurus. So if those happen to be your zodiac signs, those readings are already up. Now, today we're going to be focusing on Leo. So Leos are, if your birthday is between July 23rd through August 22nd. Now, I already pre-shuffled the cards, so we don't have to waste time doing that. And Leos, if you guys are Leos, your crystal is a pyrite crystal. So pyrite crystals are very, very lucky. And they're the crystal of abundance. They bring in money and wealth and prosperity. And they also clear your chakras. They're very, very beautiful crystals for your mind as well. So I would really suggest maybe get a pyrite crystal and keep it with you. Or maybe get a pyrite necklace or a bracelet. I might have a few up in my store. Or go ahead and check out your local metaphysical store or crystal shop. And they might have some really good pieces too. Okay, so let's just go ahead and get started. By the way, you guys, these crystals are going to be up in my store very, very soon. I'm actually in the middle of charging them and awakening them, and they'll be up in my shop really soon. I'm so excited for these babies to find a new home. I can already feel the energy, especially off of this rose quartz. I did a reading to get an energy of the rose quartz, and every single card that popped up was a love card. Just bam, bam, one after the other love card. So that means that this rose quartz has a very, very high energy, very, very high vibration of love. All right, let's go ahead and get started. All my Leos. First card I see is 9 of Sorrow. The number 9 is the number of endings, of death, but also of rebirth and new beginnings. So there was a point of sorrow in your life in 2019 that is really ending, that's dying out. I feel like it served its purpose in your life, and it's that emotion of sorrow is no longer a vibrational match for you. I feel like you went through it. Like, you didn't go around it, you didn't go under it or over it. You went through it. You went through the sorrow. Like, you dealt with it. You just, damn. Like, I see a lot of sadness that has happened, tears that have flowed, just heaviness that has been on your chest. And I also see that that is ending. You're releasing that. And in the year 2020, new doors are opening. Like, if you see this man, he doesn't see, he is so drowned in his sorrow, but he doesn't see that the doors behind him are opening. And what are behind the doors? It's infinite. It's the universe. It's the stars. It's the galaxies. So I feel like there's opportunities and doors that are going to open for you in the year 2020 that you never even imagined. And I feel that so strongly. The next card we have is Surrender to What Is. So flow with what is instead of fighting it. When you can't change a situation, compassionately accept it exactly as it is, and that's going to bring you peace. So in the year 2020, I feel like it's a year where you're just going to have a lot of mental clarity, where you're just going to accept, okay, you know what? This job is like this. This person is like this. There's nothing I can do. And then from there, you're going to decide if you want to keep those things and those people in your life, or you're done with it. Like, you're going to vibrationally feel disconnected from a lot of things and people that were kind of holding you down and holding you back. And in the year 2020, it's like you're going to be shifting towards more people and things and situations that are aligned with you more, that are aligned with your new energy. The next card that comes up is Past Lives. Okay, so in the year 2020, what I see for you guys, Leos, is you're really going to be tapping into your past life energy. What that means is a lot of things are going to feel very natural to you. New things you may try are going to just feel familiar. And it's because you did these things or you tried these things in your past lifetimes. You may even meet people that you feel like you've known forever. And these are past life connections that are just like eternal. They're just infinite connections. And so in every single lifetime. They'll come to you because they're vibrationally matched to you. These are connections and relationships of lifetimes. Even I feel like in 2020, some of your hidden gifts are going to come out. And these gifts are gifts that you have carried with you throughout lifetimes. You know, it might be psychic gifts. It might be talents. You know, you might discover you have a passion for something that you never even knew about. And these are just things coming out of you now because it's time, because you vibrationally shifted up to a level where the frequency of your natural gifts are just going to come out next year. Another thing I see is 5 of comparison. In the year 2019, I feel like there was moments of where you put yourself down, and the reason you put yourself down is because you would see others moving ahead in their life, and then you would look at your life and you'd kind of compare and be like, you know, I worked just as hard, if not more, but these people seem to get further ahead. Like, what am I doing wrong? Why am I not there yet? You know, you just were really, really hard on yourself. And that 5 is the number of change. So this mentality is definitely going to change in the year 2020 for you, Leos. You're not going to be so hard on yourself. Another thing in politics, yeah, you're going to take the mask off. I feel like a reason you were so hard on yourself, and a reason that you were not as far ahead in your life as you wanted to be, is because you kind of obliged to what other people wanted. You put on a mask to serve others so that everyone else is happy. Meanwhile, behind the mask, you're just over there like, I'm not happy, you know? So that's all going to be ending. Now that mask, you're going to throw the mask in the garbage. First of all, no longer are you going to put on a mask. You're going to be who you are, and you're going to own who you are, Leos. And the mask is coming off and your truth is coming out. And now it's like you want to live it. You're proud of it. You're embracing who you are, all of who you are, even the weirdness of who you are. And I really, really love that for you guys. And I feel like pyrite crystals are, if you have them around or if you work with them, they bring out your inner light just naturally. You see how they sparkle just naturally. So whatever sparkles within you, things that maybe you don't even know about, you know, those are going to come out. Those are really going to come out this next coming year. Let's see what other cards came through for you guys, pyrites. I mean, my Leos. So I am getting over a cold. That's why I keep sniffling. I hope you guys don't mind. Ooh, some really, really good cards for you. Okay, the first thing, surrender to setting limits. Yes, a big one. I feel like in 2019, there was a lot of limits that you placed on yourself and that were placed on you by whatever, like society, parents, partner, whatever. It is healthy to set boundaries in relationships, practice expressing your needs, and remember that no is a complete sentence. So remember how we just talked about you coming into your own truth, embracing it and showing it, like no matter what anybody thinks. That's a limit. That's a limit like that you broke. Now you're just like, you know, I'm not going to hold myself back. I'm not going to hide these aspects of who I am anymore because that's not fair to you. Surrender to passion. Go get out of your head and feel the fire in your belly. Focus on the people or activities that ignite your passion and let it flow. So the universe is kind of confirming all these messages that you're really going to be tapping into that energy of a higher vibration and of just doing things you love. So expect in 2020 to do more of the things you love, and that's going to create an even bigger vibration, and it's just going to spiral. You're just going to be spiraling in a very positive vibration throughout the year. And you're going to notice a lot of manifestations coming through too. Another thing I see is that you're going to dive into something you're very, very passionate about. Whether it's dancing, singing, cooking, whatever it is. But you're really going to be diving into it. And that's going to be another reason that you're going to see a lot of manifestations. Because when you do something that you love, you raise your vibration to a frequency so high that you just start becoming a magnet for all of the things that you desire. Surrender your need to always be right. This card is the card of you always trying to prove yourself to other people, or just being even a little bit stubborn in your own ways because of your past traumas. Like, For example, maybe something happened in your past and then you just became very wary and doubtful of trusting people. So then, you become very stubborn in that, where somebody is being honest and truthful, but you cannot trust them. And so you think you're right. And you just keep saying, no, you're hiding something. No, you're doing something. No, blah, 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 blah. And it's not true, but because of, those issues that you had before, you're carrying that on, and, that's a place where you live from. It's almost like you live from your ego because you're trying to protect yourself from getting hurt again. But in turn, you're not seeing the bigger picture that, there are people out there, there are situations out there that are good and trustworthy. So in 2020, you're going to see more of these trustworthy situations coming into your life. More situations that are going to come into your life where you're going to let go of this belief system that you created that was toxic. Birthing a new age, birthing new creations, dreaming a new world into being. So again, confirming what we just said, that you're really going to be a new person, a new being, because you're going to vibrate at a whole new frequency next year. That's really exciting. Let's see what other cards came up for you, Leos. The Crumbling. If you guys are familiar with the Tower card in tarot, this is the exact same thing. What are you clinging on to? So a lot of the negative belief systems that you have created in the past, even since childhood, those have broken away. I feel like this year, 2019, you've really healed from it and found closure, because I feel like this was a hard year. This was a hard year where a lot of things just shook your entire world, just kind of turned your world upside down, but you rebuilt it. You're already doing it. You're already picking up the pieces, putting them back together. You may not even be realizing that you're doing it. Stop overthinking and keep facing your true north. I feel like you're doing the work, you're putting in the work, but you don't give yourself enough credit. Like that comparisons card. You're so hard on yourself, but expect that to end. Expect those toxic things that you were doing to yourself, expect that to crumble. Like, those are done. You're not going to be this mean to yourself in the year 2020. Council of Light. Divine orchestration. Helpers in the subtle realms. 2020, you're going to be connecting with your spirit guides, your ancestors, the divine, a whole lot more. And it's because all of this toxicity in your life, whether it was people, your job, whatever it was, toxic emotions, belief systems, those you're leaving behind in 2019. And now in this new year, because you're leaving these behind, you made way. You paved the way, you opened the roads for your ancestors, for past loved ones that have passed on, for the divine, for the universe to speak to you. And you're going to hear it. You're really going to tap in 2020. The child I was meant to be. I feel like there's going to be some sort of forgiving that's going to happen in 2020. Something happened in your childhood, something that maybe you held a grudge or resentment towards somebody for something. Or maybe even it could be anything that happened in your childhood, but in the year 2020, you're going to make peace with it and let it go. I feel like it has affected you for a really, really long time, but you're ready to let it go. You're no longer going to let it affect you. I feel like it's done its job, served its purpose, kind of taught you whatever the hell it needed to teach you, and it's done. It doesn't belong with you anymore because you shifted your vibration up, and this was something that was within you that you were clinging on to, that was a low vibrational frequency type of a thing, and now it just has no choice but to go because you raised your vibration. It just doesn't belong. It doesn't fit. It has to go. It has to leave. So expect to feel lighter, in your shoulders and your chest area, because that it was a burden on you, and that burden is going to get lighter and just leave your body on the coming new year. The next thing I see for you guys, Leos, is rainbow blessings. Blessings are showering your life. In the year 2020, I see abundance coming in your life in the form of not just money, I feel like you had this mentality that like if you need to buy something, if you want something, everything, like you have to have money. Like say you want to buy a house, right? But you're just like, I don't have enough money to buy a house. I feel like in 2020, the universe is going to show you like, hey, you want a house? You don't need the money. I'll bring you a house this way. There's a bazillion other ways to obtain a house. I'll give you one of those ways. You don't necessarily need so much money. You have to have trust and faith in the universe to bring you what you want in the easiest way possible, you know. And I feel like the universe is really going to show you those ways in 2020 where you're not just so overly obsessed and worried about money, which was fogging you in. You know, I feel like you were in such a hustle for money that you just kind of let life pass you by. You missed a lot of beautiful moments in your life because you just felt like you never had enough money. So you just kept working really, really hard to obtain the money. And now you just missed out on so much of life in 2019. So it kind of just clouded your mind too of a lot. So in the year 2020, the universe is going to be like, hey, you want that brand new phone? You don't have enough money for it? It's okay. Trust in me, believe in me, keep your vibrations up, and I'll bring you the phone. Who knows? Somebody may order a phone, and then it just gets delivered to the wrong address by accident. It gets delivered to you, and like there's no return address or nothing. You have no choice but to keep it. Like you don't know. Like I don't know. That's maybe a silly example, but you don't know how the universe can give you what you want. Don't just limit yourself to just one way of obtaining the things you want. And in 2020, you're really going to see this. So the last 3 cards that came up for you guys, Leos, falling in love. This card popped out right on top. So when I was shuffling, it just came and landed like right there. Can you like, how synchronistic is that? Isn't that crazy, you guys? The cards speak. Crystals speak in their own way, their own language. Okay. This has everything to do with love. Falling in love, kissing the divine in another, and kissing the divine in yourself. Then we have farewell to the moon. Appreciate and enjoy the lunar cycles. This is a very important card and we'll get right to it. The next card we have is breathing deep, entering into life, exchange of life-bringing energies. This is the air card. Okay, here's what's going to happen. 2020, your love life is going to flow a lot more easier. It's going to be a lot more effortless. Yes, effortless. That's how you say it. So I feel like in 2019, whether you're single or you were in a relationship, things didn't flow so easily. There may have been communication misunderstandings. The air card is where it's just easily flowing, like just flowing easily, you know? So expect to see a lot more communication happening in 2020 in your relationships. If you are in a relationship, expect the conversations to get deeper. And if you're not in a relationship, just expect yourself to be more open and more vocal when you speak. You're going to be more comfortable to speak your mind. Leos are very sparkly people, very naturally exuberant and fancy. I don't want to say fancy, but you guys are very, people gravitate towards you guys. People see something in you. People see something very sparkly in you. You walk into a room and people just know that there's something different about you. That is the energy of a Leo, and hence why your crystal is a pyrite crystal. Sparkly, out of the ordinary, beautiful, you know, eye-catching, glimmering. And I feel like you have dimmed your light for a long, long time. And it's time to say farewell to you dimming your light. The full moon is out behind her, and that's you. You're coming out into the bright, dark, you're coming out how do I want to say this? You're coming out and you're going to shine against the dark skies. You know what I'm saying? You know how the moon is so shiny, so beautiful, captivating, eye-catching, breathtaking. That's your energy in the year 2020. It's like the world is going to be this, you know, everybody's the same, you know, the universe, right? You have the dark sky, everybody's the same, all the stars are look the same from far away. And then you have the moon. It's like, bam, like, you know it's the moon. It's big and fancy and bright and sparkly. That's you. People are going to see you in the year 2020. Another thing I see is that you're going to fall in love with yourself. I see a lot of self-love, and I also see a awakening happening in 2020 for you. So expect to receive a lot of messages from the universe. Like, you'll get them in your mind. You know, you'll think of something and you'll wonder why you're thinking about it, and all of a sudden it will manifest, you know. So also keep your thoughts positive as much as you can. I also see a divine love connection. So if you are in a relationship, I feel like your relationship is going to get a lot deeper, a lot more meaningful and rich and special. And there's going to be a lot of appreciation in the relationship. If you're single, I see you finding somebody that's going to blow your mind. Just out of this world type of a person. The connection is going to be insane. It's going to be like something you've never felt before. It's that kind of an energy. It's an energy where it's give and take. It's equal. It's balanced. It's like the Temperance card in tarot. Like, you just find your other half, your balance. That's the kind of love energy that's coming in 2020. Another thing I see is your farewell to the moon. So there's going to be a lot of different experiences in 2020 for you. I feel like you're going to experience a lot of different things that you've never experienced before. Maybe you're going to try new places to eat, new places to go on vacation, a new job. Definitely newness coming in 2020, but definitely good things. Good changes, good new things that you're going to like. You know, you're really going to have fun with and enjoy. And it's really going to bring out your true nature in the year 2020. So Leos, it's a beautiful, beautiful year coming up for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you check out my shop for some more crystals and other fun spiritual supplies. And also, if you guys want to book a reading with me, you can book one on there. And I hope you guys enjoyed. Talk to you very soon. Bye.